All right, we're going to be going over Engel v. Vitale, which is concerned with the First Amendment and the freedom of religion, specifically the Establishment Clause. So, the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment protected Americans from state sponsored or government sanctioned religion, basically um, protecting that the government wouldn't have like an official religion of America or anything like that. But religion was still incorporated throughout everyday life. So it was incorporated in the pledge. Another example would be like when people testify, they say, "So help me God." Other things where it would kind of combine religion into like typical American life. So in this case, in the state of New York, after the first bell, students in public schools would salute the US flag, and they would say the prayer after the salute, which was drafted by New York to be non denominational, but still included language like God as a savior, people being dependent upon him, stuff like that. And it was teacher or student led, but they were technically the prayer was technically voluntary, as students could sit out, but it was kind of implied that they would participate, and they risked, like being asked about it or anything if they were to sit out. So um, a few families, including the Jewish family of the Engels Jewish family, sued the school board as they believed that the recitation of the prayer was violating the Establishment Clause by kind of having that government backed religion, and it went to the Supreme Court. So the primary issue was if the recitation violated the Establishment Clause. And the court ruled that it did because the prayer was non denominational and it kind of incorporated religion in public schools where it wasn't supposed to be. So the effects of this were it emphasized the separation of church and state for future cases and for future um, kind of rulings. So public school employees, like teachers, could not lead prayers when they were working, but students could technically pray in private, or sometimes it was allowed for students to lead prayers, but it generally set a precedent that prayers, like religious prayer at public schools, was unconstitutional or should be limited. And this is the visual. So you can kind of remember Engel kind of sounds like angel, angel referring to religion. So there's an angel with the American flag, like how the students in New York would salute the flag and pray. And then there's a couple students praying. So thank you.